socks for my mom. So, oh, my camera's still really high. um, so yeah, I made a pair of socks for my mom. They kind of got dubbed the watermelon socks. Um, and I actually ended up running out of yarn with this. I only had like maybe 5 ounces left between, like, it was like the two balls equaled about 5 ounces of roving. So this is the stuff. Remember when I was like, do I spin it up and dye it, or do I dye it and then spin it? And you were like, spin then dye. Yeah, these are them. This is what the red ended up turning out to be. And then I used the other one. Yes, I love what I did with this one, and I know exactly how I did it, and I'm in love with it. And then the green, I did a similar thing, but I didn't do like the red one. I did lots of, like, I did drops of color all over the place. This one I left in the twisted hank, and then I dyed it in couple sections, and I love how it ended up turning out. It had like a really nice stripy look to it. Thing with Morningstar, is this from the other incident, or is this a new one? She came in one night. Morning, Gems. How is Zik Zik? I want to make either socks or some comfy fuzzy socks, like slippers, right? For a family member to wear in the hospital. What would you recommend for yarn? Well, it's hard to say. Acrylic's probably your cheapest, and you can go so many different ways with acrylic. You can use regular worsted weight. You can use like an acrylic wool blend. You can what I did for like slipper socks is I did I can't get the wool anymore, but it was called Norse by Patents. And it was a wool blend. And I took a strand of that and a strand of just like your typical regular worsted weight acrylic yarn, and I knit those together and made these really nice, thick, comfy socks. So I think that would probably be a good way to go, but it all depends on how much money you want to spend, because you could get some like really nice wool and do like some wool socks. But yeah. And then, sorry, back to you, Pickles. With Morningstar, she came in one night, and it was like super busy. Like I had just been raided, and so there was all these raid messages coming up, and I missed where she popped in and said hi.